and welcome to today's video. I believe today is going to have two videos come out, but this is the first one. This was actually requested by a few people. It is a deep, hefty look at these new Captain Marvel milestones. At first glance, a lot of people were really confused and a little, I guess, disappointed in them. So I was asked to try and take a deeper look in them and see what you're really getting out of these milestones. First off, a big thing to mention, these are not the free guaranteed Captain Marvel, the 100 Captain Marvel shards we're getting for Widowmaker. Those are coming later in a calendar, basically a login calendar, it is believed, where you're going to be getting a bunch of good rewards on top of the 100 Captain Marvel shards over a period of time when you log in every day. That should be starting on March 14th, going up to about March 28th, which is the one-year anniversary of the game. If my knowledge is correct on the exact timing, I believe that is it, but these are not those. So these are just how they're releasing Captain Marvel, and basically a little bit of bonus on top of the milestones we're already getting. A lot of people already thought that when we got these, they would be replacing our old milestones, but instead it looks like they're just a bonus milestone that's going to be lasting. I think it said 104 days, but it might be going on longer. I'm really not sure how long they're staying around. If it's a permanent thing, I'd be okay if it's a permanent thing. Anyways, let's get into these here. Let's just go a little bit more general, and then I'll go deeper into each one of these as we go along. First off, let's start with Save the World, Spend Campaign Energy. Here's what we have here. Basically, it's you spend campaign energy and you earn points. It's one campaign energy is 1 point. So every day, in order to get your full raid keys in, a lot of alliances ask you to get 600 raid keys in. So spend 600 campaign energy. If you do that, that gets you each day. By the way, this milestone lasts for 3 days. So each day you should be getting 600 at a bare minimum, just being active in the game. So that gets you a few rewards here. As you can see, I'll get to go deeper into the math. So that means at day 2, you should be hitting milestone 3, getting a free Captain Marvel shard. And then day 3, you should be getting basically another 250 premium orbs fragments, which is milestone 4. However, every once in a while, I know people spend more than that 600 energy. There's definitely been days where I've spent quite a lot of energy. So in order to reach milestone 5, if you spend 200 extra campaign energy a day, so 800, you would get milestone 5, and then you get a second Captain Marvel shard. So it's not bad. That 3,200 is probably asking a lot. That's spending 1,200 campaign energy every day. That's twice as much as an average alliance asks, and it's really hefty. So I'm not really considering that too much. Anyways, let's go on to the next one, and we'll come back to all of the ones that we go over in more detail to really see what's happening. Alright, High Roller Spend Gold. As you can see, I've already spent a fair amount of gold today. I was originally saving up the gold to dump into Captain Marvel, but I guess I'm going to slowly start releasing gold in order to actually get Captain Marvel, because there wasn't an offer as of now, but hopefully there will be one soon. Anyways, the way that it works is you spend gold. It's a daily milestone, and you spend gold and you get some rewards. Every 400,000 gold, you get a Captain Marvel shard. That is very important to remember, so when you're spending your gold, try and plan it out so that each day you spend in kind of increments of at least 400,000. So either 400,000 or 800,000, or you save up and you go 1,200. Heck, even go 1,600, and then at the final bit, the 1,800 is a bit lower. If you get to 1,600, you might as well go for 1,800, but I really don't think you should be spending that much gold in one day. Especially because at the end, if you spend that much gold, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Captain Marvel shards. So those extra couple Captain Marvel shards a day is probably not worth that much gold to you, but it really depends. But again, so my biggest basic advice here is to spend in increments of 400,000 gold. Now the other milestones are nice, the extra premium orb shards, a few little power cores here and there, but the main heft of this is coming on spending gold every day. Now this last one is where it gets a little more complicated. Again, these are just general. I'm going to get a lot more in detail about them all, and really break down some not complicated, but more detailed math that I did for this all. And I guarantee you the math is correct. I've like quadruple checked it. Anyways, so this one is an alliance-based milestone that lasts a full week. And how do you get points? Well, you win blitz battles, you get 20 points. So every person in your alliance, they win a blitz battle, then you get 20 points for each person that wins a singular blitz battle. So you blitz a lot. If you have those really big people blitzing heavy in your alliance, you're going to get a lot of points just from blitzing. Now, each arena battle you fight, it doesn't say anything about winning, so if you lose, you should be getting those 80 points. And every battle in a raid, doesn't matter, it doesn't say you have to beat the node, it's just you battle in a raid and you get 15 points. So you really look at it, it looks like it's going to take you forever to get any of these, but actually I find this one the most attainable of all of the milestones, and I'll really break into that. So as you can see, there's not a lot of Captain Marvel shards. You're really not getting like, hey, every day I get 20 Captain Marvel shards. But let's really dig into what you do get every day. Well, not every day, out of each of these milestones. So let's go back to the gold. We're going to start here with the gold one. All right, so to me, it is 100% reasonable to spend 400,000 gold a day. I feel like people do that. You get 1,000,000 gold, it's gone in an instant in this game. So 400,000 gold to me seems pretty reasonable. And I know if you've been saving up a bit, 800,000 is doable on some occasions. So for me, I kind of broke it down between 400,000 and 800,000 gold. I think basically in a week, you'll probably spend 400,000 about 4 times, and 800,000 gold about 3 times. And out of that, if you spend, like I just said, 400,000 gold 4 times a week, and 300,000 gold 3 times a week, right? 800,000 gold 3 times a week. There we go. What you're going to end up getting in 1 week would be is about 10 Captain Marvel shards, 30 power cores, 6,750, 12,150 premium orb shards. Okay, so once a week you get 10 Captain Marvel shards, 30 power cores, 12,150 premium orb shards. Based on the time frames of these milestones, I'm going to calculate it out to what you're going to earn every 3 weeks. There's a reason for this, and I'll kind of explain it later, but mathematically speaking, this one's once a day. The energy one is every 3 days, and the alliance one is once a week. So the common factor of them all is 21, 1, 3, and 7. So 7 times 3 is 21. So then just multiply this one out by 21 per day, and basically all that math goes out, and you will kind of need to know to really see what you're getting overall, what you're getting in a 3-week span. 3-week span. Sorry, my voice is a little funny today, so I'm repeating myself if I'm not confident I got the word out, but I'm doing my best for you guys. So over 3 weeks, you're getting 30 Captain Marvel shards, 90 power cores, and 36,450 premium orb shards just from spending what you're probably spending in gold at this point. That doesn't sound too bad, does it? So now we're going to go on to this campaign energy one. Again, this campaign energy, I kind of said about where you're going to fit, so I'm going to say about 5 times out of these 3 weeks, you're getting 7 chances at this milestone. So I'm going to say 5 of those 7 chances, you're going to only spend about 1,800 energy. And then the last 2 times, you're going to make it all the way to 2,400. So in those, if you get it into that, which is a pretty reasonable increment to make, you're going to get in that 3-week span 15 Captain Marvel shards, 200 power cores, and 7,000 premium orb shards. Again, not too bad. You're not going to really unlock Captain Marvel based on that. As you can see, I have 1 shard, and it's a 100 shard unlock. So again, it's pretty good, but it's not massive. Anyways, so let's go back to the most complicated one here. All right, so I broke this down in a bit of a specific way, assuming various things, because you kind of have to in order to really explain it. But if you have a full roster, roughly full roster, you don't have to have every single character unlocked, but a majority of the characters in the game, you are likely, when doing a full playthrough of your roster, if you use every character once, do about 17, I don't even know what that means, 17 blitz battles. Let's say for every single blitz of the week, everyone in your alliance wins 17 blitz battles, which can be very short for some people, and some people, they don't really blitz hard, so it's a little low. So I'm trying to take the lower end of this. So you win 17 blitz battles for the Monday blitz, the Thursday blitz, both the Red Star and the Premium Orb blitz. I know personally I do a lot more than that. I know there's a few other guys in my alliance that do a lot more than that. But assuming that every single person in your alliance gets 17 wins on each of those blitzes in a week, just from blitzing, you're going to get 40,800 points in this system. Because that would be about, what is it here? 17 times 20. Anyways, there's a, what the heck did I write here? I'm not sure what I wrote. Anyways, you're going to get about 40,800 points just from doing this. Let's actually not go into too much detail on the specific numbers because there's a lot of numbers written here, but you're roughly going to end up, just from blitzing, about 40,800 points in a week. And then we move on to raids. Okay, raids is a bit more complicated in calculating exactly how many raid nodes an average person does. But I think with 2 raids up, a fair number to say of battles, if you're going not for the top alliances, but just an average alliance, you're going to end up with about 15 battles in a raid each day. If you do, let's say, 5 on your Ultimus and 10 on your Beta because your Beta is easier, or if you're just committed and you don't really take many nodes, but you just keep battling and throwing your roster in, it helps. But if everyone in your alliance does about 15 attacks a day in your raid, you're going to end up with, at the end of the week, with about 40,320 points from this. Okay, so now Arena. Arena is a little easier on the math, but how do you really want to calculate this out? Do you want to assume everyone in your alliance is going to do all 5? Are you going to assume that everyone does the bare minimum of 2? Maybe some people don't even do that. So I think if you really look at it, there's definitely a fair amount of people that do all of them. There's a fair amount of people that do just 2, and maybe a couple that do less than that in an alliance. So in an average alliance, maybe you can average it out so everybody in your alliance does 3 arena battles a day. Okay, so if everyone in your alliance does 3 arena battles a day, that's 240 points for each member, times 24, then you have to multiply that by 7 in order to get that full week. You're going to get 40,320 for arena battles. I said the raid total for arena, or the arena total for raid. So for the 15 raid nodes a day, you're going to get 37,800. I'm sorry, I said the wrong number there. So for blitzing, you're going to get about 40,800 blitz points on this for blitz. You're going to get 40,320 for arena and 37,800 for raids. Okay, so we add that all up. We come up with another number here, which is 118,920. In a week, if you stay very active, if your alliance is active, you don't have to be the best alliance. It doesn't specify which raids. It doesn't specify if you win your arena battles. You don't have to win your raid battles. It just says win your blitz battles. So, you know, that's probably the most difficult part to maintain throughout an alliance is telling people you must win your blitz battles. But if you're blitzing, you're likely to win a fair amount of them. Anyways, you add this all up, you stay active. That's really the biggest key for all of these, is just being active. But anyways, you stay active, you get about 118,000. Okay, that's all the way through Milestone 9. So giving a little bit of leeway here and there, just in case your alliance is a little less active, or you have one of the top alliances and it's very active, I kind of gave a range between Milestone 8, Milestone 9, Milestone 10. Let's say you guys only get through Milestone 8. What are you going to get? In a week, you're going to get about 2,400 premium orbs. You're going to get about 2 Captain Marvel shards. You're going to get 900 Mega Orb shards and 1,000 Orange Gear orbs, like fragments. That doesn't sound bad. I mean, it's only 2 Captain Marvel shards, but you know, it's a start. Now, we move on to if you get to Milestone 9. So you get to where I said my alliance, if I base that off of what I think my alliance will be doing. So we can get to Milestone 9. Very nice. So in a week, you're going to get about 4 Captain Marvel shards, 1,500 Mega Orb fragments, and then 9,400 Premium Orb fragments, and also the 1,000 Orange Gear orbs. The orb fragments, not the whole orbs. That would be a little overpowered anyways. But that's also pretty good. And if you make it to Milestone 10 in a week, you're going to get 6,000 Premium Orb fragments, 3,000 Mega Orb fragments, 2,000 Orange Gear Orb fragments, so like a full Orange Gear Orb, and 6 total Captain Marvel shards in a week. So you multiply this out over the same number that I've been using, which is 3 weeks. In the 3-week period, you're going to get 12 Captain Marvel shards, 28,200 Premium Orb fragments, 4,500 Mega Orb fragments, and 3,000 Orange Gear orbs. This is if you reach Milestone 9. Again, these are a bit approximated numbers, but that's what you can probably expect. What does this mean? Well, over a 3-week period, if you kind of get those averages that I think are pretty fair for an average player as long as you stay active. So this means stay active, keep playing, just do your part, and the little details, the little active parts that you kind of don't see really adding up are the things that add up the most in this game, and especially for these milestones. So over a 3-week period, if you meet these milestones in approximately the way I said, you're going to get 57 Captain Marvel shards, 290 power cores, 36 whole premium orbs with 100 fragments left, 2 whole mega orbs with 500 fragments left, and 1.5 orange gear orbs. That's not bad. If you want to know a more per day basis, you're going to get 2.7 Captain Marvel shards a day, 13.8 power cores a day, 1 3/4 approximately premium orbs a day, 1/8 of a mega orb, so every 8 days you'll get a mega orb. Every 14 days you'll get an orange gear orb, so 1/14 of an orange gear orb every day. So if you really stay active, you can get a lot of rewards out of this. It's not a very quick farm. You're not just going to get Captain Marvel like in 3 days just by these milestones. It's a very slow release method if this is the only way you're going to be able to get Captain Marvel shards. Again, you are going to be getting her in the login calendar, so we are going to all unlock her at least at the very latest by March 28th, but we'll probably get her unlocked before that because we're getting a bit of a head start. Anyways, so every 3 weeks you're getting that. You really build it up, and I think it's over 100 days, or maybe it's permanent. I'm not really sure. They haven't really gone into details on that. You're getting a lot of rewards more than you're getting now. It's a free bonus, I guess, and it's just for doing what you already should be doing in the game. So my biggest advice to you all out there is stay active, and these milestones will be giving you added bonuses just for playing the game. And I know I like this game, and I'm going to keep playing. So I hope you guys all do that too, and this helps you out. Again, if you guys want any of these numbers shown more directly for you guys, just let me know, and I will maybe make an infographic for you guys. As of now, I don't have one because my numbers are all spread out across a piece of paper here that I scribbled down some numbers. I was doing a lot of other work and decided to take a look at these for you all. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It makes a big difference on this channel, and I'm really thankful for you guys. You guys have been amazing. Down in the video description, there's going to be a few links. There's going to be a link to my Discord server if you want to chat about things, about this in particular. I'm pretty much always around, except when I'm sleeping, but you can still send messages. There's other people there, a lot of good conversation that comes on. There's also a link to a Patreon and a Tippy if you choose to support the channel. That's always amazing. You don't have to, though. Anyways, I do hope this was helpful and you guys enjoyed this. And as always, I'm here to help.